Good evening and welcome to the Taft City Council meeting for July 15th, 2014. As has been my honor to continue the privilege of asking someone to present the flag for the Pledge of Allegiance, and tonight we have no invocation from anybody, so I'm going to ask that you would all remain standing for a short moment of silence to remember those who are serving our military. I think they earn that respect once in a while, so thank you. Please rise.
Salute, pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Cryer. May we have a roll call, please?
Mayor Linder.
Here.
Mayor Pro Tem Cryer.
Here.
Councilmember Miller.
Here.
Councilmember Knorr. Absent. Councilmember Waldrop.
Here.
Thank you.
Thank you. First item on the agenda is citizens' request for public comments. This is the time and the place for the general public to address the City Council on matters within its jurisdiction. State law prohibits the council from addressing any of the issues not previously included on the agenda. Council may receive for comment and set the matter for I'll go ahead and finish it. Set the matter for a subsequent meeting. Please limit your comments to 5 minutes, and seeing none tonight, we will pass by that one. Item number 2 is council statements, non-action. Mr. Miller.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I don't have much. It's just getting warm and muggy, but I was fortunate to be able to get out on my motorcycle today and put in a 330-mile day, and went from a low of 63 to a high of 105. So you had to take off a little bit of clothing and put on a little bit of clothing, but all in all, it was a great day to go ride motorcycles. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Miller. Mr. Waldrop.
I have none, thank you.
Mr. Cryer.
Thank you, Mayor. Hope everybody had a safe and sane 4th of July. I hope everybody enjoyed the great spectacular we had. And I want to remind everybody, coming August 2nd, we're having the annual Deerview Acre Tumbleweed Festival. And I hope everybody would like to participate and be about the same as we had in years past. There'll be music, there'll be car show, tumbleweed decorating contest, and different other activities. So if we have a chance to be there August 2nd. It starts at 9 in the morning till whenever the beer runs out. Anyway, invite everybody, and the money generated from that festival goes to the kids. And I have to say, thank you.
Thank you very much. I have just one comment. I noticed there's a rather large hole taking place up on the corner of 6th and Main. The hotel has began its over-excavation, and so that's good news for the city of Taft. I'm glad to see them moving forward. All right, we'll move on to department reports. Are there any department reports other than the city clerk's? Seeing none, I'm going to turn this over to the city clerk, Alina Megerdom, so she can make an announcement, please.
Thank you. I just want to announce that the general municipal election for 3 city council members seats will be held November 4th, 2014. The nomination filing period began on July 14th and will end on August 8th. In the event an eligible incumbent does not file papers for re-election, the nomination period will be extended to August 13, 2014. If anyone is interested, they are more than welcome to stop at City Hall to pick up a package, and please try to make an appointment to sit with me so I can take the time and review the package with you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, we appreciate that. Moving on to city manager statements. Mr. Jones.
I have none tonight, thank you, Mayor.
Thank you. City attorney statements.
No statement, thank you, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you, sir. Is there, item number 6 is future agenda requests. Is there anyone wishing to place an item on the agenda for further
I have none.
consideration? None? Very good. We'll move on to the consent calendar, items 7 through 10. All items on the consent calendar shall be considered routine and will be enacted by one roll call vote. There will be no separate discussion of these items unless a member of the City Council requests specific items to be removed from the consent calendar for separate action. Any item removed from the consent calendar will be considered after the regular business items. Tonight, we are discussing item number 7, which is the minutes for July 1st, 2014 regular meeting. Item number 8, payment of bills. Number 9, the treasurer's report. Number 10, road repairs, Church Street and Keene Lane. Do any of you wish anything to be removed from the consent calendar?
Item number 10, please.
Okay. Any others? Then I would entertain a motion to approve items number 7, 8, and 9 on the consent calendar, please.
Motion.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. May we have a roll call, please?
Mayor Pro Tem Pryor,
Yes.
Councilmember Waldrop,
Yes.
Councilmember Miller,
Yes.
Mayor Linder.
Yes, thank you. Moving to item number 10, road repairs, Church Street and Keene Lane. Mr. Miller asked this to be removed. Mr. Jones.
Thank you, Mayor. The pavement on Church Street and Keene Lane is severely deteriorated. Staff has secured a grant to repave the bad portion of Church Street. However, the grant project could be delayed until 2016. Staff estimates the cost will not exceed $20,000 to apply a thin layer of asphalt to the existing road to fill holes, cracks, protect the road base from further deterioration. Blade seal will be on Church Street and Church Street from Sunset to Lassen, and on Keene Lane from Hiller to Church.
Very good. Thank you. I'd entertain a motion to appropriate $20,000 out of capital reserves for street repairs.
Motion. Second.
We have a motion and a second. Mr. Miller, did you have discussion?
I just wanted to get this out into the public to tell the folks in that neighborhood that we're sorry that it's taken so long, but, money's been tight, and we've appropriated some money. It's not going to be a complete replacement, but it will be a repair, and we'll be looking for further funds down the road to do it the way it should be done, but this will be very adequate and get the bumps and the lumps and the potholes out of the streets up there and make it much more drivable. So we just want to let the public know that we're marching forward. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Miller. Mr. Waldrop, any comments?
No comment.
Mr. Cryer?
Hopefully next year we have more too.
Very good, thank you. May we, excuse me, may we have a roll call, please?
Councilmember Waldrop,
Yes.
Councilmember Miller,
Yes.
Mayor Pro Tem Pryor.
Yes.
Mayor Linder.
Yes, thank you. Our last item on the agenda tonight is the formation of an ad hoc committee to review annexations. Mr. Jones.
The city of Taft has actively sought to grow beyond its current boundaries as far back as its founding in 1910. The city can grow by going through annexation application process through their county local agency formation commission. Staff has continuously studied the possibility of annexing adjacent county properties and areas up until about 2011. Per the direction of the city council and the city manager, city staff is looking to form an ad hoc annexation committee comprised of council members, commissioners, area professionals, and Taft residents. 2 members each will be selected by the city council, planning commission, the general public, and the city staff to serve on the committee. The committee will review annexation data, information, and potential sites to annex to the city, and provide direction to the city council and city staff. Meeting dates and times have not yet been determined, but should mimic regular evening meeting times. At the March 19th, 2014 Planning Commission meeting, Commissioners Oren and Thompson were selected to sit on the committee. Staff is recommending that council will nominate and select 2 of its members and 2 members of the general public to serve on the annexation ad hoc committee.
Thank you very much. Well, the recommendation is that the city council select 2 of its own to be on the committee. Do I have any volunteers? I'm thinking Mr. Knorr off the top of my head.
He's not here. He's not here. You get elected when you're not here.
If you don't show,
Yep.
well, I've been involved in various annexation processes over the 12 years I've been on the council, and before that, if council would find that I would be okay for that, I would volunteer, but there's no telling if I don't get elected, I might not be on it in November, so.
Well, I'll make that motion also, Mr. Miller. I would support that, and I'll use your terminology. You could get hit by a bus tomorrow, too.
There you go.
So we have Mr. Miller, and at this time, Mr. Knorr. Unless
I think that's a good choice.
either you two gentlemen would like to serve on it.
If Councilman Moore declines, I would.
I know Mr. Norris voiced opinions about wanting to be involved with annexation. I think he'd be good, so if he should decline it, then we'll... Okay, very good. And just so folks know, we're not jumping out and grabbing land or anything like that. This is just simply for the city of Taft to form an ad hoc committee that will be advisory to the city council to look at the pros and cons of annexation. As it stands right now, the city can't afford to annex some of these outlying areas. There's no reason to, because we can't benefit them any more than they're being benefited. But perhaps there's ways of finding ulterior funding or the ability to do so. So if you are interested, if you are part of the public and you are interested in sitting on an annexation committee, I would ask you to call City Hall and contact the city clerk and put your name out there, because we do want public input on this. I mean, everybody that's on this council and on the planning commission live in town, so we've got representation there. I would only ask that you be a registered voter. No, you don't have to be a registered voter. Just live within the city limits of Taft.
And be at least 18 years.
And be at least 18 years old, and contact the city of Taft if you wish to.
How will those two people be chosen?
It'll come back to you guys.
The council
Council
will
will
actually
cho- make a
choose,
choice?
yes. But city staff will be able to help folks with questions
They
and
can,
answers.
they can write a letter too if they would like.
And they can write a letter, very good, so. And I'm sure we'll be announcing this more than one meeting, so. Anyway, very good. We don't need any formal action on that. We've got 2 city council members willing to serve. We have 2 planning commissioners, and we're waiting for public. So, very good. Short meeting tonight. If there's no other business, I would motion for adjournment.
So moved.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor?
11 minutes.
Aye. We are adjourned.